Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about Vostok and the 1967 reissue model of the famous Vostok amphibia. Here they are. And this is, as I said, the reissue model of the 1967, and I don't think Mikhail Novikov and Vera Belov, the designers of this watch, knew that I will be sitting here 50 years later talking about their design and this quite special watch from Vostok, Russia. I'm not connected to them at all in any way, so I don't get no money or anything to talk about these watches. But anyway, I think I want to do it because in the search for something special, these two stick out. There are a lot of watches out there claiming to be special, and of course there are many that are, but at this price point I think these two models are something special. The original Vostok amphibia is very close to these measurements of this watch, but not quite. In 2007 they released a black edition with a black dial, and it was the 40th year anniversary, and they had 1967 watches produced, but these two models, they are produced only in 250 copies each, and they are numbered, and that's also something special. It's easy today to get a watch from a micro brand with, for example, a lot of micro brands producing watches with sapphire crystal and superluminova, and maybe also quite good quality, but they usually don't have an in-house movement, and that's the beauty of this, I think. These watches, you get them for quite nice price, if you can get one, because that's of course the hard part now, because with only 250 copies each, they might be hard to obtain. But what you get, and that's quite amazing in my opinion. You get now this watch who originally had acrylic crystal, and you still can get of course the amphibia with acrylic crystal. But this amphibia, it has sapphire crystal, it has superluminova, and it has this very nice sandwich dial, and in an in-house movement, the Vostok 2415, and that sort of makes it its own total package, you know. And at the same time, this is not a homage of any kind. It's not a watch trying to be something else. It's a watch was actually a tribute to its own history, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So it's only trying to look like an amphibia, a better amphibia, and a better amphibia it certainly is. This beautiful bracelet, I've not seen it in other watches actually. I think it's something else. It makes it feel rugged, but in the same time sort of sophisticated. And this beautiful sunburst dial, very, very nice, green and blue, very nice. And the original amphibia, it doesn't have any clicks, but this one has click bezel. Very nice. And it has this very nice pattern on the brushing on the case, you can see. And also, if you see the watch from this side and compare it to a classic amphibia like this one, although this is modified, you can still see the case, and it's quite different. You can see that the reissue model is thicker and it's more shaped to fit, and it feels very nice on the wrist. So if I now put it on, you can see how it fits very nice overall to the wrist, and it feels very nice on the wrist too. And I don't know if it's intended, but you know, the bracelet with these holes, it makes it easy. It's not so it will not tighten to the skin like any other bracelet, I think. So it's very nice. You can see it 1967. It's rugged, as I said, but at the same time sophisticated. And it's a statement for Vostok, I think. A statement what they are able to do. I'm not into Russian things in general, but I think it's quite charming with this Vostok brand and what they are able to make and bring to the market for a decent price. And in the same time, they are doing a very smart branding thing when they produce this in only 250 copies each. And there's a large community of people who love Vostok out there. And these models, yeah, might not be so very expensive to buy, but now people will maybe search for them because you are not able to buy them anymore. I don't think so. And it's not so easy to see on the flip side here, but you have the Vostok logo engraved in 1967, and down here you have the number. I don't think you can see it like the way I'm holding it now, but anyway. And it's produced and made like the original Vostok, you know. Novikov and Bellow, they are famous for coming up with this special way of making the watches watertight to 200 meters. And I think these watches, they are made for the sort of Vostok community. It only says Vostok 1967. It doesn't say 200 meters death rate. Everyone knows that the Vostok has a 200 meter depth rate. So it doesn't say amphibia. So the dial is very clean. And maybe sort of it's like, okay, folks, everyone knows about this. And this is something extra for you. So, yeah, I really like them. And if you're able to get hold of one of these, I would take the chance if I were you. It's something else. And the quality overall looks very good. And it's something different in the market today, I would say. The blue one on the wrist. And the way they have made it is very close to the way the original amphibia looked. And yeah, very nice. Okay, folks, I think that's just about what I wanted to say. If you get the chance, take it. I might hold on to mine, but you might be able to get some of these out in the market